Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of World End Syndrome on Nintendo Switch. Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. It's the last day of the first semester. Once the closing ceremony and homeroom periods are over, Miss Yamashiro stops me.
あなたに一つ相談してもいいかしら。
Me? Sure.
ミスケンの部員増やした方がいいかしら。ほら、私が声をかけていた子が事故に遭ってしまって、私少しショックだったの。落ち込んでるだけじゃダメなのは分かってるんだけど、だからあなたの意見を聞きたいの。大事な人を亡くしてるあなたは同じ立場で考えることができるかもってね。
Should she invite more people? What do I care? It's easy for me to think that. Ever since that accident, this is how I've approached everything in my life. What do I care? It's okay to invite more people. I think it would be okay if you asked more people to join. I reply without much concern. It could start to feel a little lonely without some new members.
そうよね。よかった。実はもう何人かに声をかけているの。まずは夏休みの間だけね。少し賑やかになると思うけど、それもいいでしょ？
Why are you asking me about this?
そうね。あなたなら私の感覚を分かってくれそうだって思ったから。
I don't pretend to understand how anyone feels.
人はね、心に傷が多いほど人の気持ちが分かるのよ。知らなかった？
So you can see all the wounds in my heart?
多くはないわね。深くて大きいけど。医者の私から見たら致命傷じゃないし、治るわ。それじゃあ、アドバイスありがとう。
The sun's beginning to set. July is almost over. And I'll come to regret the advice I gave Miss Yamashiro. I didn't have a choice. It was the only choice I had. In the end, the club didn't get any new members. It's not that Miss Yamashiro decided not to invite them, but she couldn't invite them. The student Miss Yamashiro was talking to, once again. I don't want to talk a whole lot about it, so I'll omit the details. But basically, we have another victim. Another life has been taken because of me. And as for me, an uneventful summer vacation passes. I don't work or engage in club activities. I just consume air. Speaking of things ending, the filming of the World End movie was cancelled. I don't know the reason why, but I can imagine the series of disappearances of teenage girls in town has something to do with it. It was reported on TV and in magazines that Rei Nikaido was severely shocked by this. There are rumors about her taking a hiatus from performing. Then there was a scandal at Kamishiro-do. Something about an affair with the son of a celebrity and the president's secret love child. Common gossip. Perhaps due to the vulgar nature of this news, Saya Kamishiro stopped showing up to school after the summer festival. Rumor has it she wound up embroiled in Kamishiro's succession battles, or had a falling out with Mibu or something. Honestly, I didn't care. They say Yomobito is supposed to appear since this is 100 years after the last time, but the town is boring and bland. The end of summer break arrives. Saturday, August 31st. There's an unusual vibe in the air. I can feel it the moment I get up. Unusual. All I can base it on is my own feelings, but I don't have any other words to describe it. Late afternoon. I come to the sunlit boardwalk. I check the messages from Yukino again, just in case.
犯人が分かったかも。見果て海岸に来て。
I got this message about 20 minutes ago. I came here in a hurry, but Yukino is nowhere to be seen. She's been actively going to the forest and the river for the past few days, but she never said what she's looking for. The sun sets, making the distinction between the sky and the horizon vague. I take out my phone and open my contact list, then select Yukino's name.
お客様のおかけになった電話番号は電波の届かないところにあるか電源が入っていないため
Well, what should I do? I wait for about half an hour without any contact from her. She never shows up. I give up and go back to the mansion. But as soon as I see the building, my feet come to a stop. I just left here a few hours ago, but something isn't right. The front door is wide open. Mayumi had been home when I left, but I'd locked the door behind me. I close the door and lock it. The air in the room is damp. Mayumi, are you here? My nervousness quickly turns to fear. I throw my bag down by the door, take off my shoes, and go to the living room. Huh? An obscene amount of blood is splashed all across the living room and on the walls and floor, lit only by dim moonlight. I reflexively back away. I have to run, but the moment this thought enters my mind, I hear something. Mayumi? Before I know it, I'm sneaking up the stairs, trying not to make any noise. I see something large lying in the middle of the staircase. It has long hair. It's a woman. It's Yukino. Hey, stay with me. What happened? I shake her by the shoulders, and her eyelids tremble. She rolls over. There's a large bloodstain over her abdomen. I don't think she's going to make it. Yukino slowly stretches out her arm, pointing towards Mayumi's bedroom with the last of her strength. She stops moving. No. I run up the stairs and into Mayumi's room. The door is already open. Mayumi! She's lying on the floor, and I run up to her. Mayumi's bleeding from cuts all over her body and is unconscious. Mayumi! Mayumi! This can't be! I feel warm air blowing in through the window. I stand up and approach it. Below me, I can see a shadow standing in front of the mansion. Short hair, a slender figure. She looks up at me and slowly covers one eye with her left hand. Just like the first time I saw her that day. Miu. Amana. I dig through my pockets, trying to find my phone so I can call the police. Crap, it's in my bag. I dash out of the room, leaving Mayumi behind, and run down the stairs towards the front door. My bag isn't there. Why? I peek through the keyhole. Amana, what are you?
そこにいるのね。開けて。
I shrink backwards. I feel something behind me. I can hear someone breathing heavily. I slowly turn my head. There, a familiar... No. Bloodshot eyes, her hair unkempt, her shoulders moving as she breathes. I've never seen this face before. It's not the face of any human. And then, she doesn't even give me time to blink. Worst end. Oh, I didn't realize I even had that many choices. Okay, well, so we made all the bad choices, apparently.
の縁とシンドローム
Now I wonder where I can continue. Well, let's see. I guess maybe we need to start a new game? Let's see. Which one was the skip? Skip is R. Okay. So we can get back to the other choices. Yeah, I wonder what it was that I chose that... I mean, I don't remember there being that many choices. Okay, so let's do that. Again, no choices yet. I'm okay with my name.
今日って英語の小テストだっけ？すっかり忘れてたよ。
God, I really only felt like I had the one choice was to see if she had, if it was okay to add more members. But it was like the only choice. Not like I had other choices. Maybe if I didn't pick anything at all, it would have just said no. I don't know. I mean, that is a pretty cool ending, even though it's the worst ending. It's exactly what I expected once I discovered that this was a horror game. But I didn't know anything about this game before buying it. You know, it was just on sale, and all the art styles seemed cool. It was something that I wanted to buy when it came out, but you know, there's like a million games on the system. So I can say he's been annoying. Yeah, he has been annoying. Right? Kensuke is famous for his inability to read textbooks or the general vibe of a room.
俺が有名人だってことはこの学校を少し歩けば棒に当たるってやつだ。
あんた意味知らないで言ってるだろ。
お前らいとこ同士ってことはまさかお前
It does let you know which dialogue you've already seen. So that's cool. Some visual novels are not so nice to you. It even shows you all the other choices you made. Okay, so I have to say he's annoying. It's interesting. I said there's not a ton of choices. But there's some pretty significant ones. So do I have to like reject for everyone and not try to be friendly? Like I said, this plot fascinates me. I think it's really good. Even if some of the translation isn't like, 100%. I'm still intrigued by it. I definitely want to see where it really diverges. So let's say I ignore them. Yep, just leave them alone. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Is that the right expression? I don't think I can just sit and let this go on.
ああ、そうか。お前知らねえのか。よく覚えておけよ。あの女は。
ちょっとそこの二人。
やっちゃー。遅かったか。
Late?
そこの二人、なぜ傍観していられるんですか？まさか見て見ぬふりをして立ち去ろうなんて思っていないですわよね。
ほら、触らぬ神に、いや、勝手に触ってきてるし。
Huh?
おい、お前ら。
Seems like I would still want to make that other choice I did the first time. But let's just see what all of my opposite choices do. It's probably a combination of choices that I did make and didn't make. Okay, so that was another decision tree, potentially. It's kind of funny, you're so in love with her, with Miu, but it doesn't seem like the plot leads you to her that well. But, you know, I haven't made every choice, so... There could be some real significant things that are different. Okay, that's all the same. No choices there. I do think it's hilarious that my natural choices are give me the worst ending. Under normal circumstances, I always get the first ending like the first time. But I have run into a couple visual novels that totally work against my type. Usually I'm like at like 90% that I'll get the best ending the first time. But yeah, there's that rare game that just totally screws with my decision tree. It's exactly the things that I wouldn't do that I'm supposed to do. Seems like this is one of them too, which is good. It's good to just be surprised once in a while. Although I wish the save data had a tag of what ending that you've already achieved. I think it'd be kind of nice to have it keep track that way.
この素晴らしい
It's interesting they gave her like the big glasses. Okay, so let's say I'd like to see Miami in it.
はあちょっと何言ってんのよ私がこんなの着たって似合うわけないでしょ
You never know. You've got a good physique, Miami.
やめてよそう
受け入れたな。
あらみ
Okay, a couple different choices. Not a lot, thankfully. I don't have a lot of trees I have to go through. Well, like I said, I'm pretty sure there's combinations of things I did pick and didn't pick, which lead me to the best ending. But let's see where we go with just opposite choices. So far, not a lot of difference in dialogue, obviously. It's a fair amount of repeat, but that's normal as well. I really love the art and the and just the overall sound choices. Well, you know, Arc System Works. I mean, they generally tend to pump out some pretty quality, a lot of quality material. They also have a they also have a section of their mobile division which pumps out some very average material as well. So not everything is a winner from Arc System Works. But when they do make something that's really good, and when they don't make something that's really good, they just make something really average. They did fill the initial Wii or Switch lineup with like a lot of junk. But lately they've actually been on a roll. They've actually been putting out some good things, bringing them over. I was kind of wondering where all the horror was, or when all the horror was going to happen. I mean, it seemed like it was taking a long time to get there. And then, of course, in the worst end, all the horror happens all at once. right at the end. Here's a lot of build-up until we finally get to the more, spiritual portions of the game. It's only just kind of lightly hinted at. And like I said, I'm assuming it gets much deeper into the mythology, depending on the choices we make. It's too bad it doesn't have like a route tree, like they did with Detroit. Which I thought that was the only thing that was good about Detroit, was the fact that they showed you where all your choices were, in a nice little flowchart. I thought that was actually really cool. But the game had a fair amount of money behind it, and this was obviously not as high of a budget as something like Detroit. Although strangely enough, it's a heck of a lot more interesting than Detroit was.
Yeah.
And generally, I love sci-fi. I mean, that's my favorite genre. But and horror is actually my least favorite genre. I like the characters and plot in this. It seems like your main character's kind of a dick, but I think that's fairly common in a lot of these young adult visual novels. Is that the main character's really not all that pleasant, and then you kind of get to know him and understand why he's like not the ideal person, and then you come to like him afterwards. But yeah, usually these visual novels, the main character, like he's not your friend normally, and makes the stupidest decisions. But maybe that's kind of the fun of it. I don't know. It's a fairly common trope. I mean, it's not just Japanese storytelling. It's the world storytelling. This is where I choose to help her or not. Yeah, it seems like all the choices that maybe they want you to make are the asshole choices. Yeah, because it seems like it has to be all the stuff where the main character like doesn't care. It's like, I don't care. Whatever. I have to play an emo. Maybe I'll use an emo voice next time. I don't know. I don't know. I like breathing through my nose, though. It's a sort of a hard voice for me to mimic.
気象庁が梅雨明けを
There is a lot of the same dialogue. It's interesting. Kind of wondering where the major divergence is going to happen. Let's wait and see what happens. Let's watch.
ごめんなさい。すぐにお財布取ってきます。
アイス溶けちゃいますけど。
I can't bear to watch this any longer, so I approached the clerk. Okay, so it's just a slightly different take on it. Kind of the same result, though. I'm not sure what... You still end up paying for it. So I guess it makes... I guess in this world, then the Amana family is the family that kept the Mobitu. And Saya's family is the one that captured the demon. So does that mean like Miyu is like a super old demon? I don't know.
みんな
That's Ray. I'm not really trying to hide the fact very well. Very well. But I guess that's not the point. The fun is that you know and the characters in the game don't know.
ね
So do I get a second choice? However, I feel an inexplicable sense of insecurity growing within my darkened heart. This insecurity, what am I feeling? I can't understand it. But at the same time, I feel something like certainty also within my heart along with that insecurity. a certainty that my actions may have an effect on the world, and I feel that taking actions that will affect the world may be the only way I can wipe away this insecurity. My actions. I suddenly look up to see Miss Yamashiro staring at me worriedly. She's waiting for me to say something. I think you should wait a little. I think you should wait before inviting anyone new. My own words surprise me. They're my true feelings. I haven't heard them expressed out loud for a while. You should wait until the crime is solved before...
事件？これは事件なの？
Miss Yamashiro interrupts me. I don't know. I just feel like this is the right thing to do.
いいわ。その一言で踏ん切りがついた。私も焦ることないって、その方がいいんじゃないかって思ってたの。声をかけてた子がいるけど、もう少し様子を見ましょう。そして最後は自分で決めるわ。ありがとう。今度お礼するわね。
Miss Yamashiro gives me a wink and leaves. I didn't think anything would change, but I feel like something inside of me has shifted. And the summer that I'll never forget has begun. Oh, interesting. Now I get... Really, at this point in time, it's going to give me the intro? Huh. This goes to show you that whoever wrote this is not me, you know. Would not make the same decisions I would for telling a story. So you have to kind of be a dick to everyone, huh? Well, I guess I'll bear that in mind in all our future choices. I don't know what it is about the Japanese intro music, the TV show music. I love it all. All this music that they pick for these titles, it's just, you know, the opening credits. I always end up, like, getting them stuck in my head. August 1st. Thursday, August 1st. The start of summer vacation in Mihate town. There's a mystery club meeting in the morning. I change into my school uniform and make my way to Mihate High School. It's the first day of summer club activities. We're supposed to start preparing for our summer camp project. A summer camp, an extracurricular activity that Kiori Yamashiro has planned for the Mystery Club. It will be held at the farmhouse on Kamishiro Manor and take place over 2 days and 1 night. Thanks to the Kamishiro family's generosity, the trip has no cost to the students. Whoa.
どうしたケンスケ？
正直に言おう。俺がミスケンに入部したのはカオリンやマイミたちに興味があったからだ。ここまではいいな。
よくはないけど、それで？
かのような明白な邪神から入部したのであって、この町を調べて発表するなんてものにさらさら興味はない。
I figured as much.
つまりだ。禁足地がどうとか、読み人がどうとか、果てはなんで猫が多いんだとか、駅前のアイスクリーム屋はどうしてチョコミント推しなのかとか、そんなことに全くと言っていいほど興味がない。
個人的にチョコミント推しの謎については興味あるけどね。
したがって 結論、俺にとって研究テーマとかいうのを遂行するのは非常に苦痛なのである。
うるさいな。おとなしく言われた通りやっとけよ。
そうはいかないな、クスマイ。俺は俺のやり方でやらせてもらう。俺のやり方に賛同するやつはついてこい。
Mikis, Kensuke came up with his nickname for Mayumi. He calls Saya Kamoshiro Kamis and Miu Amana Manami. It's said that people who get called by their nicknames often feel an inexplicable rage.
このアホ、ついに頭がいかれたか。
マイミ姉さん、それは少々おかしいかと。アホの頭がいかれるとおっしゃいましたが、アホはもともと頭がいかれてるのであって。
黙れ。俺のテーマを発表する。俺がこの健介様が調べるテーマは三果町可愛い子多い説である。
Unified Theory of Mihate's Hotties, a thesis paper written by Kensuke Asagi during his third year in high school. It consists of over 100 pages, including extensive privately owned photographs that he compiled for the summer club trip. By Miss Yamashita's suggestion, however, he was prevented from ever giving his presentation. However, a year and a half later, he got a condensed version of his presentation published in the school yearbook. This became known as the Mihate Theory, abridged version, and the school library's copy of that yearbook became a sort of holy book to the male body at Mihate High. Well, the male body is kind of pathetic.
みんな、目合わせちゃダメだぞ。
三果町可愛い子多い説だと。さあ、そんなしょうもないテーマやめときなよ。
はっはん、マミー、さてはあれだな。自分が可愛い子にカウントされないのを恐れているな。大丈夫、お前は可愛い。黙ってさえいればな。
殺す、惨殺する。
マイミ姉さん、こんなくだらない男を殺めて一生を棒に振らないで。うるさいんだけど。
Oh, sorry.
君が謝ることないでしょ。うるさいのはそっち。三果町で一番イケてる健介くんなんだから。
イケてるだなんて雪のっち、いいこと言うじゃないの。そう、俺は年下のさやからみそじの雪のっちまで幅広く支持される男だからな。
誰がみそじじゃ。雪乃さん、無視して。そうね、こんなの相手にしてたら時間の無駄。
ああ、雪のっちの言動が日に日に前身に酷似していく。美しい花がその花弁を散らし、そして朽ちていくかのように。
あんたどんだけ私を敵に回したいの。
なんかこういう会話いいわね。まさに青春っていうか、友情、努力、そして勝利みたいな。雪乃さん、それ私知ってます。あの有名な漫画雑誌のテーマですよね。少年なんだっけ。少年ホップじゃなくてステップ、少年ジャンボですよね。そこまで言って間違うのね。
As the Mr. Club grows, our meetings get ever livelier. I nervously look at the others. Saya Kamoshiro has her arms crossed and her shoulders hunched. She seems to be thinking about something. Hanako Yamada appears to be muttering to herself. Let's see, we can talk to Saya, Kensuke, Hanako. Ah, I see. This is why they don't give you a choice to save wherever you want, in case you just want to go back to your choices. Well, it's kind of a pain, but they give you a really fast forward option. So let's talk to Hanako. What's wrong?
皆さんすごいですね。なんであんなに早口で喋れるんでしょうか。
They're always like that.
私自分なりに会話に入ろうと頑張ったんですけど、これ言おうと思ったらすでに会話が2、3行進んでて、全く会話に加われなくて。
お、それはいい心がけよ。そうやって努力するのってほんと大事なんだから。そうやって頑張ってればそのうち間に入れるようになるものよ。私だって小さい頃は引っ込み思案でね、今からは想像できないかもしれないんだけど、友達ができてから変わったんだよね。そもそも欧米では米を主食とする文化はなく、主に穀物であるジャガイモを。
雪乃さんが待ちきれずに会話のペースを乱しましたわ。待てなかったのね。雪乃さんが引っ込み思案だなんて想像できないでござる。
それ3つ前の会話だな。
Look, Hanako, you don't need to be so uptight. You don't have to be so polite to everyone.
そんな殺生なじゃなくてめっそうもない。
いいのいいの、何をどう喋ろうが花子ちゃんのペースでいいんだって。間違えても周回遅れでもいいじゃないね。
さや、続き。そうですわね。続きやりましょうか。
Prompted by Amana, we eventually all get back to our work.
みんな仲良しで楽しいですね。
Yeah, I guess.
おっと、もうお昼ね。喋ってたらあっという間に時間が経っちゃったわ。
無駄な時間が多かった気がするのは私だけっすかね。今日は解散にしましょう。
After Amana says this, we all start packing up to leave. Thursday at 1 p.m. Alright, now we get to the regular part of, Ooh, we have a save option now, yay. And, why don't we, why don't we stop it there? This is Autopostrophe. You've been watching World End Syndrome on Nintendo Switch. So our first choice was, of course, to get the worst ending. I think the game kind of guides you to that worst ending the first time anyway, which is cool. You kind of know the worst of it, but they don't reveal too much. So it'll be fun to go through what may be other routes and maybe see if we can get the best ending this time around. But I am playing blind. I'm not looking this up. So the choices that we're going to try to make those as naturally as possible so we can get the most natural progression in the story. But yeah, I find it really intriguing. I really do like the way they set this up. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.